Yes, fight fans, body and mind sports, welcome. You are fully appreciated if you are here for another session of Boxing Talk, my people. And in this round, my guys, this round right here, well, I'm gonna be talking about it again. It is not over yet, that fight between Anthony Joshua and Daniel Dubois, and you will find out why very soon, my people. But in this time, this Boxing Talk, well, I will be looking at what Anthony Joshua has chosen to do after his loss to Daniel Dubois, and how that may in fact affect Daniel Dubois going forward, my guys. So without any further delay, let's just get right into it, my people, my guys. So Anthony Joshua, after his very pathetic performance in the ring against Daniel Dubois, and failing to become 3 times undisputed undisputed, no way, not even close here, in his failure to become 3 times heavyweight champion of the world, and of course Daniel Dubois able to retain his IBF world heavyweight title in smashing Anthony Joshua to pieces. My guys, my God, I can't believe I'm even saying this. Well, anyway, that is what happened. But since that loss, I think some of you might be happy to hear that Anthony Joshua has decided, of course, to activate his rematch clause to get an immediate rematch against Daniel Dubois. And I think it's a wonderful idea. And this is right in the middle of when people are actually discussing what they think Anthony Joshua should actually do next, my people. Some people were of the mind that he should retire. He's done a lot for the sports and he's earned a lot of money, but he's also taken a lot of damage. So before it gets worse for him, he should pack his bags and get out while his faculties are all still intact, my people. But then again, there is another group of people that believe that Anthony Joshua, yes, he has taken a lot of damage in his career and has been through a lot of wars now, and his career, because of that, is now dead in the waters after taking that loss to Daniel Dubois. However, though, there is another fighter whose career they think is dead in the waters, and that man is, of course, Deontay Wilder. And for that reason, it should be a battle of the 2 fighters whose careers are dead in the waters, and that is, of course, is you know, a perfect description of the opinion of Bob Arum of Top Rank, my people, who believes that right now, for the reasons that I've given you, is the right time for Anthony Joshua to now finally give us the fight that fans have been looking for between himself and Deontay Wilder. That before this loss, that fight could have been a much bigger fight, but it's still something somewhat still a good fight right now, and basically it's the best time to get that fight, my people. That is the opinion of not only Bob Arum though, but you know, a group of people in the boxing world, because this fight has just left all of us fragmented, such that there is another group of people, a third group, that believes Anthony Joshua still has a lot more to give us. In fact, on that very fateful day, September the 21st, he didn't even give us 1% of his skills and abilities. Whatever he's capable of, he did not deliver on that night. And I belong in that particular group, but I am of the opinion that yes, he can do better. You know, especially as that loss came as Anthony Joshua, in fact, didn't do anything on the night? Nothing. In fact, it seems that he has digressed in his abilities, then, you know, improved. In fact, no improvement. He has just simply digressed, my guys. Digressed so much that if you look at his performance on the night, Jermaine Franklin, Otto Wallin, Robert Hellenius, Francis Ngannou, all the soft opponents that he faced leading up to that fight with Daniel Dubois, yeah, they would have all beat Anthony Joshua with that display that he gave us on September the 21st, my people. And I say that without a shadow of a doubt. They would have all beat Anthony Joshua, my guys, my people. And so henceforth, I believe that Anthony Joshua, he does deserve another chance. I think there's a much bigger, better fighter in him that for some reason he was not able to let out on the night, my guys. So yeah, the rematch, as he has decided to go for the immediate rematch, I believe is the best idea. And another person that supports the idea is, of course, Derek Chisora. But before I move on to why Chisora thinks it's a beautiful idea, well, let me just give you Chisora's very, very quick assessment on what he actually thought of the night, September the 21st, my guy. So Derek Chisora said that on that very, very night, he believes that Anthony Joshua froze. He just simply froze. The magnitude of the occasion was just too much pressure on him, my guy. He believes that Anthony Joshua froze. He froze as soon as he got in the ring. Before the very first bell, he had frozen already. In fact, he doubles down and says Anthony Joshua froze right when he was behind in his changing room and was making his way to his ring walk. He had already frozen, my people. And he observed that on entering the ring, Anthony Joshua, well, if you compare him to how Daniel Dubois was, Anthony Joshua was not moving at all, not even warming up before the bell. He did not even take time to let his feet feel the canvas, my guys. Feel the moment, that very, very moment that he was in. The whole setting, he was not feeling it. In fact, he just stuck himself in one corner, just looking, I don't know what he was looking at, but he was just had his eyeballs stuck in one place, like he'd been struck by the eyes of Medusa or something. He was just a statue, my guy. I could not believe what I was seeing. But Derek Chisora says he saw exactly the same thing, my people. And yeah, I'm with him on that one, my guys. But jumping forward, well, Derek Chisora believes that Anthony Joshua's choice for an immediate rematch is the best thing since sliced bread, my guys. Is the best option for him. And not only that, he believes that Anthony Joshua actually wins in the rematch. Why? Because he says, well, Anthony Joshua made a lot of mistakes in that fight, and if he goes back and look at the fight, he will be able to pinpoint the mistakes that he made. You know, look at this, that, what he did wrong in any occasion in the fight, and simply be able to fix it just like magic, my guys. You know, I mean, nothing is that easy. It's gonna take a lot of hard work, but I am on board with Derek Chisora's assessment. I believe Anthony Joshua wins the rematch, my people. And but then again, there is a chance that maybe we are wrong and he may well not win, but I'm willing to at least give him a chance, my people. So yeah, good for Anthony Joshua for making that choice. Another person though who fully supports Anthony Joshua on his choice is, of course, David Price, who believes and says the rematch is a no-brainer and a win-win situation for Anthony Joshua, whether he wins or he loses, my people. In a scenario where he loses the rematch, well, nothing changes for him. Nothing changes for him. His situation, his position just remains the same, my guys. However, though, if he were to win, but hold on. Let's not go there yet. Let's still talk about if he were to lose. So if Anthony Joshua were to lose also, because we believe Daniel Dubois is a total wrecking machine, my guys, that is high on confidence right now. In fact, he's drunk on confidence. He's been drinking confidence liquor, my guys. So much confidence right now is so sky high. I believe that, you know, it could also actually be Anthony Joshua. It could also actually be Anthony Joshua, but if he does, like we said, nothing changes for Anthony Joshua. He still has other big fights available to him in that scenario. According to David Price, that is, and I totally agree with him. Price says that he could still go on to face the likes of Deontay Wilder. We have already mentioned and spoke about that already. He could go ahead and face Zhilei Zhang and of course Tyson Fury. But I personally want to throw one more person in that mix, and that is of course Joseph Parker, my people. And the reason why I'm putting Joseph Parker in that mix, if Anthony Joshua should lose to Daniel Dubois in a rematch, well, Joseph Parker could actually offer a lifeline, because it is a very, very winnable fight for Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua has beaten before, you know. Joseph Parker, who was the very, very first person to put a stop to Anthony Joshua's first run of KO streak, my guy. When he started his career, he was just knocking down everybody until he met Joseph Parker, who said, hold on, Anthony Joshua, I will lose to you, but you ain't knocking me down. I will lose to you via unanimous decision. And so he lost to Anthony Joshua via unanimous decision, my people. Joseph Parker did. But guess what though? He did put a stop though to Anthony Joshua's first long run of KO streaks as well, to tell you the truth. But yeah, so that could still be a great fight for Anthony Joshua. Another reason why it's a great fight for Anthony Joshua is that Parker's performance lately, have you been looking at it? Wow. I mean, there are other reasons I could pick up, but I'm just going to give you these two because I think these two are good enough in a scenario if Anthony Joshua should lose his rematch to Dubois. Is good enough, my guys. So yeah, have you seen Parker's performance lately? He just banged up Deontay Wilder in a fight which they thought that, you know, Wilder could win and go on to make the fight with Anthony Joshua. Well, that wasn't the case because Joseph Parker spoiled their plans, my guys. Yeah, and again, he had another, even a better win after that. He beat Zhilei Zhang. Joseph Parker did. He beat Zhilei Zhang, my guys. And you know, in a fight where he actually got dropped, and going into the fight was seen as the big underdog in that fight, but he emerged victorious, guys. And he was more so an underdog because Zhilei Zhang had beat the guy that the first guy that had knocked out Joseph Parker, Joe Joyce, the first guy to ever KO Joseph Parker in his career. Zhilei Zhang beat him. Zhilei Zhang beat him, yeah. And then Parker went on to beat Zhilei Zhang in his very, very last performance. He beat Zhilei Zhang, my guys, and yeah, and that catapulted him to I believe 4th in the heavyweight ranking right now. I believe Joseph Parker is 4th, my guys. And so if Anthony Joshua was to lose to Daniel Dubois in a rematch and go on to face Joseph Parker for these reasons that I've given you, my God, is that an opportunity there for what's it called, Anthony Joshua to revive his career. A very, very winnable opportunity. Like I have painted the scenario to you already. He has already beaten Parker before, my people. And I'm sure Parker would also possibly be wanting to avenge his his loss to Anthony Joshua, my people. I wouldn't, in a loss scenario to Daniel Dubois, I wouldn't expect Anthony Joshua. In fact, I would not advise him to go in with Zhilei Zhang right away, my guy, as a first opponent. Why? Because Zhilei Zhang is so dangerous, my guy, and Anthony Joshua has proved to all of us that he's chinny. He is chinny, my guy. He is very, very chinny, my people. And yeah, will he be able to survive Zhilei Zhang, who Joseph Parker reportedly has told Tony Bellew that Zhilei Zhang is the biggest, hardest puncher he has ever shared the ring with, my guy. So he may well be the hardest puncher in the heavyweight division right now, having power surpassing that of Anthony Joshua's Daniel Dubois and Martin Bakole, my guys. Three of the hardest hitters in the heavyweight division right now, my people. So yeah, a very, very scary thing to think about. And as for Deontay Wilder, that is again a very, very winnable fight for Anthony Joshua. If he were to lose a rematch with Daniel Dubois, that could be a first fight he could also go into, and that is a big fight. It's still a big fight, and people are calling for it. So yeah, people are calling for it. Number one, good reason. And number two, also we've already seen the formula to beat Wilder, my people. It's been used by Joseph Parker. Couldn't knock him out with it, but he used it. Just don't give him any breathing space. Just go at him. Parker used, sorry, my guys, Tyson Fury used it twice, yeah, in their trilogy, in the last two fights, and totally obliterated Deontay Wilder. So the formula is to keep going at him, because Wilder needs time to set up that punch. From when you don't give him the time for him to have any moment of poise, yeah, to be able to set you up and line you up, trust me, he's either going to be missing or hitting your gloves, or he's just going to be glancing blows like how it was with Joseph Parker, my guy. So yeah, that is also another big winnable fight for Anthony Joshua if he was to lose the rematch. But now, my guys, let's move forward and talk about, of course, what if the big win was to come for Anthony Joshua in a rematch? What if that big win was actually what if that big win actually lands for Anthony Joshua in a rematch with Daniel Dubois? Well, do you know what that will mean? He will become 3 times heavyweight champion of the world, because right now, Daniel Dubois is the IBF world heavyweight champion of the world, my guys. So he will become a champion for the IBF. My guys, that is a great opportunity for Anthony Joshua. Taking this rematch is a great thing because it leaves his dream still alive. Also, his dream of not only becoming a champion, but his dream of becoming undisputed, my guys. Because if he beats Daniel Dubois, he goes past, leapfrogs and Daniel Dubois, and goes on to face whoever emerges as the winner between Fury and Usyk, and he gets to face them for undisputed. That would be a very, very great story, my guy, to be part of Anthony Joshua's career and his legacy so far, my people. And I think he can do it, my people. He can do it, and once he reaches there, if he does actually reach there, that is wow. I think you deserve more than a hand of applause, my guy. He would go into history as putting up one of the best resilient comebacks after time of failing, but still keeping at it, keeping at it and just, not giving up. So yeah, we have that scenario there. There'll be a lot more bigger fights available to him, and of course his name would explode wider and bigger. More people will be believing in him. So we have that. Yeah. So, but however, though, in a scenario, if Daniel Dubois was to win, well, nothing changes. He goes on and faces Fury, my guys. He goes on and faces Fury or Usyk for undisputed, as he has been promised. However, though, if Daniel Dubois were to go on and lose, well, he does not get the Tyson or he doesn't get Fury or Usyk for undisputed. He's not gonna get that, my guys. Yeah. But however, like I said, if he does win, he goes on to face Fury or Usyk for undisputed. And again, he has to take the Anthony Joshua fight. Not only is it a no-brainer, he has to honor his contract clause, my people. So yeah. And again, in the case of both fighters deciding not to face each other next, well, what will happen? And let's say they decide not to face each other next, and decide that they will both wait for the winner of Fury and Usyk to emerge. Then one can face him for undisputed, the other one can face the loser for Anthony Joshua. It could be Usyk or Fury, and the same too for Daniel Dubois. Well, in that case, they'll be waiting a very, very long time, my people, because as it has been revealed by Eddie Hearn, that Fury and Usyk, after their fight, will not be returning to the ring until minimum, my people, June time 2025, my guys. And Anthony Joshua and Daniel Dubois have just fought in September, so that will be October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June. June, that will be 9 months of inactivity. And during that time, not only would you be getting rusty, but injuries, guys, while you're training and stuff. Injuries, anybody could get injured, and of course the fight does not happen, or when it happens, you are just too rusty. And especially with Anthony Joshua, you don't want a rusty Anthony Joshua in the ring versus anybody. He needs to be active, my guys. So we will have that scenario there for both Daniel Dubois and Anthony Joshua if they decided not to face each other now. But Dubois really can't face nobody else in that case then but Anthony Joshua, because like I said, he's also tied into a rematch clause and cannot face anybody else, my people. So that is the case, that is the scenario, my people. However, though, the fight with Anthony Joshua and Daniel Dubois has not yet been announced. However, both teams are on board. Daniel Dubois is so confident, he will jump at that rematch straight away. He don't give a damn. He wants to give Anthony Joshua another beating. Anthony Joshua, of course, it's a no-brainer. He's on board. So is his guy, Eddie Hearn. He is on board. And of course, the money man Turkey Allow Sheikh is on board. And you got, of course, good old Frank Warren, promoter of Daniel Dubois. He says he will rip doors off the hinges just to make that fight happen. So, of course, everybody is on board, my people. And I remember an interview with Frank Warren. He said a week or 2 weeks from that time of the interview, they would have come up with who Daniel Dubois will be facing next. And I believe that 2 weeks is up, my guys. It is up. So yeah, I know it's definitely Anthony Joshua who is next. Without a shadow of a doubt, it is Anthony Joshua versus Daniel Dubois in a rematch, because Eddie Hearn has announced Anthony Joshua is returning in February. And Frank Warren has announced Daniel Dubois is returning in February. So who else are they returning to face? Who else? Who are they returning to face but one another? So yeah, with that done, that's all I got for you, my people, on this boxing talk. But I'm here, I ain't going nowhere, so catch me next time right here on Body and Mind Sports. But before you leave, my people, do like, do share, subscribe, and of course drop your comments below. Let me know what you think on this on this topic, my people. And as always, my people, please stay super blessed. Until next time, I'll see you, my guys. And yes, my people, one more thing I hope you have not left well before you go, concerning this a scenario if Anthony Joshua was to lose to Daniel Dubois in a rematch and go on to face Joseph Parker. Well, I've already said that Joseph Parker right now is ranked, I believe, 4th in the heavyweight rankings. So if Anthony Joshua was to lose to Daniel Dubois in a rematch and then go ahead and take a fight with Joseph Parker and actually beat Joseph Parker, Anthony Joshua, who right now I believe in the heavyweight rankings is ranked about 7th or 8th, so he slipped down major after his loss to Daniel Dubois, my guys. So if he beats Parker, you know what that's gonna do for his rankings, my people. It's gonna put him way up there. And so that's all I wanted to say. And as always, my people, stay super blessed. I'm out.